Hello, settlers!
Well, that's a very calm morning, Kiki.
I know,
Thank you
right?
very much.
I know, because you just woke up, so I
No,
understand.
no, I did not just wake up. You don't have to tell that information to everyone.
Of course, everyone needs to know.
No, they do not. Well, they do not know what time it is anyway. This is right now 6 o'clock in the morning.
Very
Mhm.
early, yeah?
Very early, yes,
We're
because we have a long
actually,
day.
yes, we're very excited to do the recording for our settlers, right, Gio?
Absolutely. Speaking about sleep, how do you feel when you woke up this
Mhm.
morning?
Oh, I feel quite good, um, quite energetic.
Of course, why
And
am I not
yeah,
surprised?
the first thing I checked was, of course, my calendar. What's my schedule today?
Okay, okay.
Yes. And what about you?
So
What
it's actually
time did you sleep?
it's
Maybe that's what I want to know first.
I think you already know the answer to this.
But not our settlers.
It's actually quite the opposite to you. I usually check my calendar before I go to bed.
Oh, I
Just
see.
yeah,
Okay.
just to
Mhm.
make sure that I'm ready for tomorrow. I'm just one of those types of people.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like I need to know what's going on tomorrow before I go to bed.
Yeah.
So, well,
I see.
I'm a night owl. A night
Mm-hmm.
owl is there a Pasanija word for that?
Maybe you know what? I think we can use that as a vocabulary of the day. A night
Okay.
owl.
A night owl. So a night owl is basically a person who
Yeah.
is more active at night.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
And
I
there's
am
no
a night
Indonesian
owl.
word for that, I think.
I don't think so, yeah.
No.
The
Mm-mm.
opposite is called an early worm.
Early bird. Oh,
I sorry, is it early early bird? Sorry.
hold on.
What
Is it
early
a
worm?
bookworm? When we use the word worm, isn't it a
Oh my God, I
bookworm?
don't know why I thought about worms.
Well,
Okay,
because
early bird,
the birds eat the worm.
I
So
suppose.
that's still related.
Are you an early bird or a night owl?
I would say both, to be honest,
Okay,
because
okay.
I, I always sleep sometimes close to midnight or even after midnight. It depends
Mm.
on what I'm watching.
Oh, okay, okay. So I'm a night
Mhm.
owl, so I slept
Yeah,
at 2 o'clock last night, which is just you it may sound like, oh my God, it's very late, but for me it's
yeah,
actually pretty average.
normal.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's usually my bedtime. I sleep at 2,
Mhm.
and I wake up at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, right. That's me. I woke up at 5, like, because I have to do the prayer, right? So yeah, 5 o'clock.
Yeah, well, today I woke up at 5 because we're doing the podcast at 6.
Okay, okay. So we both were praying, yeah.
Oh, definitely, definitely. Can you see me wink?
Okay, if you say so. If you say so.
What
Okay,
helps
so
you fall asleep,
mhm,
Key?
what helps me fall asleep? Sometimes um I watch TikTok or Instagram, and that will just make me fall asleep. And that's the time where I knew that I have to just leave my phone away. I mean, put that
Okay.
away and just start sleeping. What about you?
Yeah, TikTok. If I just do nothing in bed, like I can go crazy.
I know, right? I think
Yeah,
we're
so
becoming addicted to that, you know?
definitely. So definitely TikTok. I can spend
I
hours
know,
on
right?
TikTok, 3, 4 hours a night on TikTok, just before I go to bed. And sometimes I would just play
Oh dear.
Netflix and fall
Hmm.
asleep.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. So I think we both have the same habit, yeah, or maybe not just us. I think our settlers might have the same habit.
Hmm.
And do you ever have problems? I mean, ever have problems falling asleep if you don't? I mean, let's say you're still on your gadget. Do you still have? I mean, sometimes experience that.
Actually, no, interestingly. So
Mhm.
basically, if I'm tired, I will fall asleep eventually.
I see. I see. For
Uh,
me,
Unless
mhm,
I had coffee the day, on the day.
exactly.
Uh,
That's what I was about to say. Hmm. So whenever I had coffee in the afternoon, it's sometimes a little harder for me to sleep.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It usually feels like I'm tired, I want to sleep, but I
Mhm.
cannot sleep.
I know, that's true. Until I got bored, just keep on scrolling, and I'm like, okay, this is not working. So I have to force myself to close my eyes. Yeah,
All
that's
right.
true. Mm-hmm.
So I definitely need
Mm-hmm.
at least 7 hours of sleep. I mean,
7 hours.
I can still function if I sleep for 6 hours, but ideally is a 7 hour sleep.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Below that, I will feel very sluggish. Apa tuh
Okay.
sluggish?
Sluggish tuh
Lelet ya,
kelelahan. Apa ya?
kelelahan,
Iya,
ya
kelelahan terus
capek,
jadi lelet.
lemot ya, jadi lemot
Lemot
gitu.
ya. Uh-uh.
That's sluggish.
Yeah.
Yep, definitely.
Just like that
Uh,
animal. What's that animal called? The one that walks
Snail,
sluggishly. Ada deh
sloth.
pokoknya. Yes, sloth.
Okay.
Ya kan? So you're
Okay.
like a sloth if you don't have enough sleep, basically, yeah?
Yes,
There you
yes.
go. Mm-hmm.
And as a manager, it is very dangerous
Of
if I don't
course.
get enough sleep.
Of course. You have to keep motivating um
Everyone,
yeah, I
essentially.
know, right? Yeah. Just like me, I mean, of course I have to stay alive
Of
whenever I
course.
teach my students.
All right.
I know, right? So
So we
yeah,
are going
that can be challenging.
to, yeah, so we're well, I am going to read an article for
Yes.
everyone about
Yes.
long sleepers and short sleepers. Uh,
Yes.
but before I read it to you, Kiki, do you have the questions ready for our listeners? So this
That
is a
is true.
listening episode today.
Mm-hmm. So today we're going to listen to a story about someone who is a short sleeper or a long sleeper. That's what you need to find out. So, the first question for you after you listen to Gio's story about this lady. So, the first question is Dr. Ukena Okoye, so that's her name, okay, gets up at the same time every day. That's number one. And number two, she doesn't
I
go
think
to.
we need to clarify because that was a
Mhm.
sentence, not a question.
Oh yeah, sorry guys. Yeah, yes, that's true. You need to determine whether it's true or false. Yeah. So for example, number one, again, let me repeat. Dr. Ukena Okuye gets up at the same time every day. Is this true or false? Another one, number two, she doesn't go to bed late. Number three, she often feels tired during the day. Number four, Dr. Okoye has more than one job. Number five, 97% of people are long sleepers. Number six, babies sleep more than teenagers. Number seven, there are important differences between long sleepers and short sleepers. So you need to listen carefully to what Gio is going to read. And later I will repeat the question and we'll try to find out the answer, whether it's true or false on the statements that I just read. Anyway, are you
Okay,
ready, Gio?
I am definitely ready.
Okay.
And intermezzo dikit. Eh, Mungkin pertanyaannya nanti di ini kali ya, Ki.
Mhm.
Dimasukin ke description or captionnya bisa nggak ya?
Oh, bisa. Mm-mm.
Ya kan?
Nanti gue catat.
Ya
Mm-mm.
soalnya itu lumayan lumayan panjang loh dari
Iya,
statement-statement
iya.
tadi itu sendiri.
Ya udah. Berarti kita bisa remind ke mereka juga ya, kalau mau baca boleh ada di caption gitu ya.
Yes.
Ya kan? Oke. Alright.
Okay. All right. So yes, short sleeper or long sleeper, which is healthier? Dentist Dr. Ukeno Okoye gets up every day at 4:30 a.m., weekends and holidays included. It's not because she's a bad sleeper, And it's not because she starts work early. Her dental surgery doesn't open until 8:30. And she's not one of those people who are always in bed by 10. In fact, she usually goes to bed after midnight. She gets up at this time because she's a short sleeper, a person who can live happily on much less than the 7 or 8 hours of sleep that most of us need. And amazingly, Bukena is energetic all day. Dr. Okoye works 8 hours at her dental surgery, London Smiling. She appears regularly on the TV program 10 Years Younger. She does regular work for charity and she even has time for piano lessons. People are often surprised when they get emails from me late at night or early in the morning, but I never need much sleep and I always feel good on it. It's just the way I am, says Dr. Kenna, 41 years old. Many short sleepers like Dr. Okoye are energetic and successful in life. Famous short sleepers include Leonardo da Vinci, John F. Kennedy, and Madonna. Being a short sleeper has other advantages too. You have 15 to 20% more time to do things, and short sleepers are often slim too. But here's the bad news. Only about 3% of people are short sleepers. For most of us, sleeping for only 3 or 4 hours a night just isn't enough. In contrast, there are long sleepers, people who regularly sleep 10 hours or more a night. In fact, before the invention of electric light in the 19th century, most people slept for 10 hours. Babies are the biggest long sleepers. They sleep up to 18 hours a day in the first few weeks of life. Teenagers who typically need 10 hours of sleep. Many people believe that long sleepers are less healthy than short sleepers. But the latest research shows there are no important differences in health or personality between the two groups. There you go. So if you need to
Hey.
listen to that again, just repeat the episode,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and listen to it again. So if you
Yes,
need to find the answers, go back and listen to it again.
exactly. And if you want to
Ideally,
read,
you only listen it. Ideally, you only listen to it once. Ideally,
true. Just to challenge yourself, yeah.
yes.
So, if you'd like to read the questions again, you can find it on the caption on our um
In the
podcast
description
or
of
YouTube.
episode
Yeah, in the,
description, yeah.
yes, on our episode description. Okay. So, are you ready to listen to the question one more time? And this time, I'm going to reveal the answer also.
Ooh,
Okay.
exciting.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the question, the statement, and then I will give you time to write down if you have a piece of paper with you, a pen, go ahead, write down the answer, and then I will tell you what the answer is. So you need to be honest, yeah, to see whether you were correct or not, okay? So let's go with number one. Dr. Ukena Okoye gets up at the same time every day. Is this true or false? You have 10 seconds. Okay, time's up. And if your answer is true, you are 100% correct.
Woohoo.
Okay, next, number two. She doesn't go to bed late. Is this true or false? Time's up. And what is your answer? If your answer is false, you are 100% correct.
There's a song to that, yeah.
There's a song. Yay. Okay. Number three. She often feels tired during the day. 10 seconds. Time's up. Okay. If your answer is true, then you are wrong because the answer is false. Yay.
I was a little worried there for a second. Like, I thought Kiki's gonna read the wrong answer. What?
Of course, I have to keep entertaining, right? I mean, settlers. Okay, basically, The answer is false. Yeah, she doesn't often feel tired during the day. Okay, number 4, Dr. Okoye has more than one job. Is this true or false? 10 seconds. Time's up. Okay, so if your answer is true, then you are correct.
Yes, she has a lot of jobs, yeah.
I
TV, she
know.
works on TV, she's a dentist,
Such
she
a busy
does
lady.
charity, yeah.
I know.
Definitely a very modern woman.
And she has short hours of sleep as well. Like,
I
that's
know.
amazing. Okay, anyway,
Next
number
question.
5. Next question is, 97% of people are long sleepers. 97% of people are long sleepers, which is who sleeps what, 6 to 8 hours a day? Long sleepers. Is this true or false? All right, so the answer for this one is true.
True, yes. Because I said that there are only 3% of people who are short
Yes,
sleepers, which means
yes.
the remaining 97% are
Mhm.
long sleepers.
And I think we're one of them, right? We're also one
Yes,
of them, right?
definitely.
Yes, so that's question number
Number 5.
5. Now
Number
let's go to
6.
number 6. Babies sleep more than teenagers. Is this true? If you have baby settlers, you would know. I would know. I don't have to look at the fact. I mean, I don't have to survey that. I already knew the answer. Okay. If your answer is false, then you are wrong. That is actually true.
Yeah.
Babies do sleep more than teenagers. They sleep up to 18 hours, right? Gio, I think you
Yes, they
mentioned.
are the longest long
Mm,
sleepers. Not just
so,
sleepers, but the
yeah,
longest long sleepers, up to
yeah.
18 hours in a day.
Yes, and I think it lasted for 3 months or 4 months of their life.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. The first few
Mhm.
weeks after they were born.
Yes, that's true. That's true. And that's one of the easiest one, guys. If you want to if you want to know how does it feels like to be a parent, yes, that's one of the easiest, okay? Anyway, let's move on.
Last question.
There are more important differences between long sleepers and short sleepers. Again, there are more important differences between long sleepers and short sleepers. Is this true or false? If you listen carefully to what Gio said, the answer is false. Yes.
False.
So there
Yes.
are no important differences between long sleepers and short sleepers.
Yes,
It
that was
doesn't
actually my
really
last
matter.
sentence. Yeah.
Yes, that's
Yeah, the
right.
latest research shows that there are no differences in health or
Mhm.
personality between long sleepers and short sleepers.
That's true. So it doesn't matter as long as it suits you, and every individual has different
Yeah, true.
preference. Yeah.
As long
Mhm.
as if you need 4 hours of sleep and you're okay, then you're okay. If you need
Yeah.
8 hours of sleep and you're okay, then you're okay. So
Mhm.
everyone has their own uh, clock. I think
Exactly.
there's a term for it,
Body clock.
Kardashian
Is it body clock?
clock.
No.
I don't remember. It starts with the C. Kardashian clock or something.
Oh, sophisticated.
Circadian clock. I don't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's our basically our biological clock, not
I see.
biological clock
I see. I see.
of the day when you sleep,
Mm-hmm.
how many hours of
Mm.
sleep. So it
Right.
all depends on your own body. So you have to know your own body, whether you
Mm-hmm.
sleep, you need 4 hours, 3 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. Now, just one more question for you, Gio. Do you feel that your habit as a long sleeper is changing compared to before the pandemic?
Before pandemic, no,
Or is
actually.
it even worse? I mean, before the pandemic, were you a short sleeper?
No.
Not.
So I
Okay.
have always been like this ever since, especially since university, because
I see.
before university, of course, I had to get up like what 6 o'clock in the morning.
Wow. I
But
see.
since university, I mean, I still had to wake up early. But at least it's a little later, like maybe 7 or 8 o'clock.
I see. I see.
But since work, because
Okay.
because my first job was the busiest was in the afternoon, right after
Right.
lunchtime until the evening.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I can wake up like any time in the morning.
Because
Uh,
he's the manager, Settlers. He's the manager.
I wasn't my first job. I wasn't the manager,
Oh yeah, it was your yeah. Okay, I thought. Okay, okay. It's
but
now.
with
I meant.
ET,
Mm-hmm.
it's the same thing really because our classes are never in the morning. Well, not never, but rarely in the morning.
Rarely.
So
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of our teachers wake up late if they do not have any morning classes.
It depends. Since I have a child, I have to wake up early in the morning.
Okay, okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I
But
think yeah.
but
It's
I
not
do
because
know
of the
some of our
pandemic,
teachers. Yeah, I do know some of our
right?
teachers who wake up like 8 or 9 o'clock
Yeah, that
when they
should be
have
all
no
right.
morning classes. Yeah.
As long as it's not 10 or 11, I think that would be over.
I-
Oh,
In
Gio?
in university,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Gio?
I used to wake up at 1.
God, what? 1 o'clock? That's crazy. How
But
can you
but
sleep that long?
but to be fair, I sleep at probably 4 or 5. So which is
Okay.
still like what's that? 7 hours? 8 hours?
More than 8, I guess. Still, you
Seven
woke up
hours, yeah. 7 hours, 7, 8 hours.
okay.
So
Okay. Okay. Still okay. Still acceptable.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but I definitely cannot do that anymore.
I see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because we got a bill to pay, Gio.
True. This mama needs
Okay.
to pay her
Uh-huh.
things.
She got
Yes.
a wrong thing.
No, no. Let's move on. Actually,
Let's
let's
move
end
on.
this. Not move on.
Yes.
Let's end
Yes.
this.
I'd love to ask you guys, settlers out there, are you a long sleeper or a short sleeper? Okay,
Mhm.
let us know by writing on a comment in our Instagram at English Today or our YouTube channel, which is English Today Indonesia. Okay,
Yep.
so I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you got 100 for that before. I mean, on the questions, yeah, I hope you got 100. Otherwise, you may go back and listen to it again and check again your answer. Okay, so I hope
Perfect.
that helps, and we'll see you again on our next
Bye
episode.
bye.
Bye bye, settlers.